Hello guys, I'm Mark. This is a video about supermarkets. This video is inspired by a book called Supermarket Tour. It strikes my interest when I first look at the content list, especially aisle 1. I saw topics like who is the boss, consumer manipulation, entrances, etc. At first I obviously think that I'm the boss since I'm the one who go inside and decide what I buy and what I need for my perfect meals. Turns out when I finish the chapter, I think that I'm really wrong, terribly wrong. I'm amazed how they manipulate me as a customer and how they use their positioning to manipulate my thoughts. Honestly, it is mind-blowing. Because of the information that I learned, I want to see it for myself. How are these people manipulated us in ways that we do not notice at all? How they made me spend hundreds of dollars within a single hour. First off, the first topic is the lure. It is about how the supermarkets use their programs to lure their customers. There are reward cards and loyalty programs. For example, a Smart Points card, Optimum cards, and of course a Metro Points card. There's also one thing called one-stop shopping. It shows some other small competitors' product in the supermarkets, so they can increase different variety of sales. One of the great examples is this. They sell flowers on the right hand side of the supermarket at the entrance, and there are also birthday cards, balloons, and etc. At the entrance, they tend to find specialty items in front of the store, wines, food, candy, etc. Hope to make as much sales as they can. As I go in, I see shopping carts. They are tend to build in really deep, and it will make you feel bad if you don't fill it up. As you can hear from the market, there are music. This is named as music in-store marketing. They tend to lower stress, improve morale, but not to catch attention. This helps customers to relax and buy as much as they want. I discovered that there's one thing the book is really right, and I never noticed that, and it is really mind-blowing. One of the mind-blowing factors is the whole market is built up the things you need to the most at the end and give a right-hand loop pattern in the middle with high-profit merchandise, so you can spend as much money as you can when you go into a market. According to the book, there is a thing called vertical integration. They put different companies within the same product area. Therefore, they can make more variety and more competition, so they can earn more money. And this part is about advertising and packaging. It's about the color and size and how they organize. For example, for this Cheerio, there's advertisement at the back, and it's really colorful. As well as the vegetables and the sushis. They are really organized, and it is really pretty when you take a look at it. It will increase the chance that the customer will buy your stuff. Moving on, product placement. They normally put the product above 40 cm or 16 inches. It's about average human height, so people can see as much as they can, so they will buy as much as they can as well. Seeing the colorful fruits organized and also shelves that with discounts, manufacturers actually exchange shelf place for discounts. They put discount on so they can put on their products in the shelf, so they can make more profit. There's also a thing called boutiquing technique, that they put relating stuff between one another. So when a customer walk over, they can buy both of the stuff at the same time, so they can make more profit.
Hello guys, my name is Mark. So this is my afterthoughts. What supermarket did I attend and why? I attended Metro because this is one of the most biggest supermarkets out there, and then I really like to go to Metro because it's clean, it's organized, and it is sometimes there's a really good deal, so I like to go there. What aisle did I choose to investigate and why? I chose to investigate aisle 1 Going to the supermarket. I explained it in the front of the video, and then I kind of tell you why, because I think it is really mind-blowing that they actually manipulate you to buy a lot of stuff and make product with their technique. It's the first aisle. It's always the first aisle because it's really mind-blowing. It's actually because most of the customer is using right hand, so they put all the stuff on the right hand side and lure you back outside and buy the most expensive high price merchandise in the middle of the store. So do I think the information presented in the supermarket too is biased? If so, why? One of the biased thing is I think it's all about Western markets, because as an Asian I always go to TNT or maybe H Mart or maybe some Asian markets. They are not always the same as all Western markets. They have like maybe different cultures. They put the fruit outside of the store. For example, the one in Chinatown, they put it outside the store. It's not like right hand loop and anything like that. What were my expectations before entering the market and my aisle of study, and how did those expectations change? As I mentioned before, I never know the right hand loop thing. This thing is mind-blowing. I never know that they manipulate me in this way. And then also the shopping cart, they talk about how deep is the shopping cart to make it fill it up, to make it feel more guilty if you don't fill it up. I never noticed that, and that's changed my expectation every time I go to supermarkets afterwards, after I do this project. Do I disagree or agree with the information presented about your chosen aisle in the text? Why? I definitely agree on it because I made a whole video about it, and it is exactly what the supermarket tour talk about. It's mind-blowing again. The same as the previous questions, it's just surprised me that every small detail in the supermarket, they actually manipulate you. Normally, I think I just go in the supermarket and I think, oh, I'm the boss, I want to buy what I want, but turns out it is not. So what did I learn from this experience about myself, my eating habits, purchasing habits, the supermarkets, or your food system? It's basically the purchasing habit. I learned about how they earn money from you. How do you prevent to earn money? There's the last part of the aisle one. It's talking about how they're gonna prevent these stuff. For example, you can go to a smaller store, or maybe you can go to learn more about it first before you go to the supermarket. So maybe I'll do some of these methods, and then in order to prevent people manipulating me, maybe everything that the supermarket do is right. Everything is right in the book. It's really mind-blowing. And then maybe I can read more about these kind of articles, and then I will go investigate more about it. How will my future shopping experience be altered as a result of this too? Maybe I will go to smaller markets so I can spend less money, and also find better prices. I know how to prevent to be manipulated. Maybe I can read more about those articles and learn more about it before I go to supermarkets. And this is pretty much my thoughts of this supermarket tour reflection. It really changed my life at this point because it just made me prevent to use a lot of money, save a lot of money. Thank you.